My name is Anna. I am 40 years old. I had a good career before. I worked in marketing for about 5 years after university. I stopped working around the age of 30 when my first child, Tom, was young. I have been a stay-at-home mother for almost 10 years. My life felt small. My children, Tom and Lily, were growing up. Tom was 15 and starting high school. Lily was 13, in middle school. They did not need me constantly. My marriage was quiet, then it became cold. My husband, David, was often distant. We had frequent, small arguments. Our communication broke down. I felt alone in our marriage. I started to think about the worst-case scenario. What if we separated? I had no income. I had no savings in my name. I realized I was entirely dependent on David. This thought brought a painful fear. I looked at my life. I was 40. I had a 10-year gap on my resume. I needed my own life. Economic independence became my most important goal. I decided I must go back to work, not for extra money, but for my own security. I talked to my old friend, Sarah. My marriage is not safe, Sarah. I need a job. I need to take care of myself, I confessed.
You have 5 years of good experience, Anna. Let's start small. Get some recent skills,
Sarah advised. She offered me a part-time job doing basic office support. I said yes immediately. I felt nervous, but a fire started burning inside me. I had a purpose again. The work was difficult. I was slow. I struggled with new software. I felt like a beginner. But I did not quit. I worked hard and learned fast. David was not happy about my decision.
Why do you need a job, Anna? I earn enough. Your place is here. You are changing everything.
His words confirmed my fear. He wanted me to stay small and dependent. I need this, David, for my own future. This is about my life, not just your money, I explained firmly. I had to juggle the job, the children, and all the house duties alone. I was tired, but I felt a new strength. 6 months later, Sarah called me.
Anna, you are ready for more. I have a big client, a large tech company. They need a project manager. It's full-time. High responsibility. High pay. I told them you were the perfect fit.
This was my chance for real financial independence.
The head of marketing is Ethan Richardson. He is smart, but very demanding. Be ready,
Sarah warned me. Yes, Sarah. I'm ready. I need this stability, I replied with confidence. The tech company office was huge and impressive. I walked in with determination. I met Ethan Richardson. He was tall, focused, and professional.
Welcome, Anna,
he said, shaking my hand.
The project is critical. We need excellence.
I understand, Mr. Richardson. I will deliver, I said. I worked with all my focus. I stayed late every day. I was fighting for my future. One late night, I was struggling with a financial forecast. Ethan found me there.
Still here, Anna? It's almost 10.
Yes. I am overcomplicating the risk analysis, I admitted. He sat down and showed me a simpler, more logical approach. He was patient and effective.
You have strong instincts, Anna. Trust them. And please, call me Ethan. We are working late. We can skip the titles now.
He was treating me like a respected equal. Okay, Ethan. Thank you. I called him Ethan. Our relationship was strictly professional and productive. He never asked about my personal life. He only focused on my performance and success. His respect for my work was a great source of strength. We had coffee and quick lunches sometimes. He was a kind man, but he kept a clear boundary. One afternoon, he asked about my dedication.
Anna, you work harder than anyone here. Where does that drive come from? You never seem to rest.
I paused. I couldn't tell him the truth about David. That was too private. But I could tell him about my goal. It comes from a strong need for security, Ethan, I said carefully. I realized that I cannot depend on anyone else for my future. After 10 years away, I need to make my own way. This job is not just a job, it is my foundation. Ethan listened, his expression serious.
I see. I understand that need for independence, especially after a long career break.
I nodded. Yes, I have a family to think about. I need to know I am capable of providing for them. That thought keeps me working late. He looked at me with understanding, not pity. He did not ask for details. He simply said,
I respect that completely, Anna. Finding your own strength is the most important thing.
He was the perfect colleague, offering respect and keeping a professional distance. The 3-month project was a huge success. My confidence was solid. Ethan offered me a permanent position, full-time project manager. Excellent salary. I accepted immediately. This was my victory, my new foundation for a secure life. When I told David, he became angry.
Full-time? Anna, you are choosing work over your family. You are being selfish.
No, David. I am choosing myself. This is my permanent job. You need to adjust and help me. I need this independence, I said firmly. We fought for the last time. I did not back down. My need for economic security was non-negotiable. A few weeks later, we decided to separate. Our marriage was broken long before I started this job. My career gave me the courage to face the necessary ending. It was a sad and difficult time. I moved into a small apartment with my children. But I had my job. I was strong. I was capable. A year passed. My divorce was finalized. It was a long, sad process. The first few months after moving out were very difficult. I was living in a small apartment. I had to buy new furniture and learn to manage everything alone. I cooked, I cleaned, I helped the children with homework, and I worked full-time. There were days I cried in my kitchen after everyone was asleep. I missed the old, comfortable life, even if it was broken. But I never regretted my decision. Every morning, I looked in the mirror. I saw a tired woman, but I also saw a strong one. I was no longer dependent. I was responsible for myself and my children. This responsibility felt heavy, but also empowering. At work, I poured all my energy. I was the project manager. I learned new things every day. I led my team well. I managed complex projects. My colleagues respected my decisions. Ethan, my boss, often praised my work in meetings. He recognized my hard work and dedication.
Anna, your leadership on the Horizon project was outstanding,
He said in a company-wide email one month.
Your attention to detail saved us a lot of time and money.
His words made me proud. I got a raise. My position was solid. I was financially secure. I learned to live alone. I learned to be happy alone. My children adjusted well. Tom started helping with dinner sometimes. Lily learned to clean her own room. They saw their mother standing strong. They learned that women can be independent and capable. This was the best lesson I could give them. One day, I was leaving work. I saw an old colleague from my past career. Her name was Lisa. She had been a successful manager before I left work.
Anna, is that really you?
Lisa asked, surprised.
You look different. Stronger.
I smiled. Yes, it's me. I'm a project manager here now. Lisa's eyes widened.
That's incredible, Anna. I heard you took a long break. How did you do it?
I told her a little of my story. It wasn't easy, but I knew I had to build my own foundation. For my own security. For my own future. Lisa looked thoughtful.
I'm so impressed. You're an inspiration.
That conversation made me realize how far I had come. I was not just mom anymore. I was a professional woman, a survivor, a leader. I was Anna. Ethan and I remain great colleagues and good friends. We often had coffee and talked about future goals. Both for the company and sometimes for life outside work. Our laughter was easy and comfortable. One Friday, after a successful team dinner, Ethan walked me to my car. We stood in the cool night air for a moment.
Anna,
He said, his voice soft.
you have built such a good life for yourself this year. I watched you fight and win, step by step. I admire you more than anyone.
Thank you, Ethan. That means a lot. I replied sincerely. He paused for a long moment, looking at me. His expression was serious.
I know you needed time to settle everything. You needed space to build your foundation. And I respected that completely.
He took a step closer, but kept a clear, comfortable distance.
But I want you to know, Anna, I am very happy to be a part of your new life. And I am curious to see where your journey takes you next. Both here at work and outside of it.
He smiled warmly.
Let's just say, I'm looking forward to all our conversations in the coming year. I think there are many interesting things still to talk about.
I understood perfectly. He was not rushing me. He was simply stating that he saw a future for us, a deeper connection that could grow outside of the office. He respected my pace and my focus on independence. I smiled back. I felt warmth and hope, but no pressure. I am looking forward to it too, Ethan. To the new challenges at work, and to everything else that comes with it. I got into my car. As I drove home, I realized I was not looking for a new husband. I was just looking forward to my own life. I was financially independent. My children were happy and strong. My career was secure. The ending was not a simple, happily ever after, with a new man. The ending was that I was finally whole, standing strong on my own 2 feet. I had built my own place in the world. And I was ready for whatever came next. Whether that was a promotion, a deeper friendship, or even something more. The future was open, and it was mine. She took a deep breath and smiled, ready for the next adventure.